Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to European Esports Championship 2025, live from Pristina!
Wow, wow! It's a real honor and privilege to welcome you here from all the Europe in the heart of Kosovo for this major event.
Çfarë atmosfera?
Madhështore.
Çfarë evenimenti, hajde duar trokitje edhe një herë për Prishtinën, për Kosovën.
Me të vërtet shumë emocione kam, ma shumë se gamer.
Po, me të vërtet jam jashtëzakonisht i emocionuar, për ndryshe unë jam Angel për Batovci.
Unë jam Laura Krasniqi dhe me shumë kënaqësi do t'jemi prezantuesit e juaj për sot. Të kujtojmë pak nostalgji, nëse kjo atmosferë këtu nuk ju kujton vitet kur në internet kafe, vetëm me 50 cent, mezi prisnim të liroj ndonjë kompjuter për t'luajtur, atëherë, me të vërtet se keni ndjerë fillimin e një ëndre. Por sot, jemi në një skenë evropiane, në zemrën e një vendit vogël e me shpirt të madh, në Kosovë! Faleminderit. Po, jemi ne ata që po shkruajmë këtë histori. Nga sot, deri të dielën për 5 ditë me radhë në Prishtinë, do zhvillohet kampionati evropian i Esports, ku gamerët më të mirë në kontinent në 2 lojrat, Counter-Strike 2 dhe Dota, në 2 konkurencat për meshkuj dhe femra, do të luftojnë për çmimin e më të mirit me një shpërblim, s'është shumë, total 50.000 euro! Me një organizim të jashtëzakonshëm, me një staf që ka punuar ditë e natë, me një përkushtim që nuk njeh limite, ky kampionat evropian është një realitet. Dhe po, kemi ardhur nga rrënjët e pasionit për të ndërtuar një të ardhme të lavdishme në Esports.
Tash për me nderua dhe mysafir që kanë ardhur nga krejt kontinenti i vjetër, po shkoj në anglisht pak. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present to you Kosovo. Young, bold and full of promise. A country where every challenge fuels with determination and every dream finds his voice. Esports here is more than a game. It's part of who we are, rooted in community and driven by the hunger to rise. Here, esports is not a trend. It's a story carved in time, born in internet cafes. Today, that dream stands proud, under the bright lights, with roaring crowds and the best of Europe competing for glory. Over 25 nations, 180 athletes, and dozens of elite national teams have gathered here at the capital city of Kosovo, Pristina. And of course, when we talk about elite players, we're talking about our own also. The pride of Kosovo, our ambassadors, the one who made us proud time and time again. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for our heroes. They are Juan Flatro, Sinopsi, GX, Senere, dhe i riu Krabeni. Also, we will have a shout out for Rigon. Rigon is not here, so make applaud for Rigon.
E po, kur flasim për madhështi në Counter-Strike 2 dhe Dota, këto janë 5 emrat që nuk hyjnë në server vetëm për të luajtur, po për të dominuar. Është Sasher, Imor, Tabzen, Viha, e shumë të tjerë që do të na dhurojnë shumë spektakël.
And now, it is time to welcome the nations participating in this championship, each bringing their best. united by skill, determination, and the spirit of fair play. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Belarus!
Bulgaria.
We will welcome Croatia.
Time is for Czech Republic.
Of course, Denmark.
Merci, France.
And now it's time to welcome Georgia.
Germany.
Hungary.
Ireland.
Dhe tash është momenti.
Më shumë e frym.
Hajde, të shohim Kosovo! Of course, we welcome Latvia.
Lithuania.
We now welcome Moldova.
Welcome to Kosovo, Netherlands.
Now it's our neighbors, North Macedonia.
Woo! Poland.
Bom dia, Portugal.
And now time is for Romania.
We will welcome also Slovakia.
Hola muchachos, Spain.
We will welcome also Sweden.
Merhaba, Turkiye.
And last but not least, we will welcome to Kosovo, Ukraine.
Faleminderit shumë. Po sigurisht një falënderim i madh shkon në emër të gjithë komunitetit të Esports në Kosovë edhe më gjerë. Po ashtu falenderojmë Ministrinë e Kulturës, Rinisë dhe Sportit. Pa të cilët sigurisht nuk do të ishte mundur të realizohet ky event madhështor. Faleminderit edhe një herë. Ministria e Punëve të Jashtme të Republikës së Kosovës, Raiffeisen Bank si partner gold i këtij eventi madhështor. Falenderojmë Gjirafa 50 dhe Gjirafa Mall si gjithnjë. Euro Target dhe XXL Euro Target. Red Bull, Telkos, Emerald Hotel, DataJet i SIM.
Faleminderit shumë partnerëve tonë dhe nga niveli qendror që kanë bërë mundur këtë event madhor. It is now our honor to invite to the stage those who believed in this mission and made it a reality. Their presence is a testament to the power of esports and the unity it brings. We would like now to invite the President of the Esports Federation of Kosovo, Mr. Altin Prenici.
So the stage is yours.
Të nderuar të pranishëm, Kryeministri i Republikës së Kosovës, Zotëria Albin Kurti, Ministër i Kulturës, Rinisë dhe Sportit, Zotëria Yrlla Çek, Sekretari i Përgjithshëm i Iesf, Zotëri Boban Totoski, President i Federatës Evropiane të Esports, Zotëri Korol Sagan, President i Komitetit Olimpik të Kosovës, Zotëri Ismet Krasniqi, të dashur pjesëmarrës dhe përfaqësuar të Komitetit të Esports, kur përmendim Evropianin, shumica e njerëzve mendojnë për fushën e gjelbërt, për topin dhe për stadiumet. Por sot jemi këtu për diçka ndryshe, për një fushë që nuk ka barë, por ka energji dhe miliona shikues online. Është nder i madh që sot hapim kampionatin evropian të Esports. Në këtë kampionat kemi përfaqësuese nga vende të ndryshme, kultura të ndryshme, histori të ndryshme, por kemi një gjë të përbashkët: pasionin për lojën dhe respektin. Të gjithë jemi pjesë e momentit historik, sepse ky evropian nuk është thjesht një turne, është një vërtetë se sporti po evolon. Në emrin tim personal, dua të shpreh mirënjohjen time të thellë për institucionet e vendit dhe për të gjithë ata që kanë punuar me përkushtim për ta sjellë këtë organizim në këtë nivel. Faleminderit dhe suksese të gjithë.
Falenderojmë shumë
Faleminderit zoti
kryetarin e
Prenici.
Federatës së Esports, Zotëri Altin Prenici.
Vazhdojmë të ftojmë në skenë the acting president of the European Esports Federation, Mr. Karol Kagan.
Eduard Turkiye.
Eduard Turkiye.
Thank you. Good day, Kosovo. How are you? How are you doing? Okay, but this one is a little bit, yeah, so... Okay, thanks. It's a great pleasure to be here in Kosovo. As I said many times, it's a great honor and example to see how a small nation can lead the path forward in esports in an entire continent of Europe. The true passion and quality of Kosovo athletes that's been developed for years by Kosovo Federation is felt by the very audience we have here and hopefully by the performance of the players that we'll see. But the athletes would be nothing without the support from the Federation, Prime Minister, the President and the government of Kosovo that even recognize these sports as one of the front runners in Europe, which is something that we should all learn from and applaud to. It is also great to see that the government of Kosovo really strives to make this competition accessible to everyone so that anyone can attend and compete here on this tournament in Pristina. Furthermore, what's important is today we're setting a milestone for the first European female CS championship. So whenever we speak about female esports in Europe or women esports in Europe, we will need to remember that this journey started in Kosovo. And I'm really happy and I'm looking forward that Kosovo is not only starting to set an example, but is willing to continue to set this example. And I believe that together we can proceed and even create more esports events here and maybe even crown it with esports featured on the Mediterranean Games that will happen here in Kosovo. Once again, let us all appreciate the competition. Let us all appreciate the way of the hospitality of Kosovo, the way they're treating all of us as delegates, as athletes, and let the best players win. Thank you, Kosovo. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mr.
It's
Kagan.
our pleasure, Mr.
And
Kagan.
now we would like to invite to the stage the Prime Minister of the Republic of Kosovo. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Albin Kurti.
Gamers, guests and friends from Kosovo and across Europe, it's an honor to have you here all. Welcome to Kosovo, welcome to Pristina. We're proud to host world-class players, international and local guests, ministers and ambassadors, fans and youth gathered here today celebrating the spirit of electronic sports. Certainly, as in any other sporting event, yes, winning matters. Every athlete here has chased excellence with passion and commitment. But the true power of this championship lives beyond the scoreboard, in the bonds we build, the stories we share, and the community we create together. Kosovo is a place where talent grows quickly and ambition moves even faster. From athletes on the field to developers behind the screen, our young people embody the power of vision and dedication. Their skills and passion in both sport and technology create a strong foundation, making esports a natural expression of our country's spirit and potential alike. I understand that for some, esports might still need an introduction, explanation, or in some cases, it still raises doubts or even opposition. But here in Kosovo, esports is woven into our story. Long before esports had a name, Counter-Strike 1.3, 1.5, and 1.6 were more than just entertainment. They were ways to connect, challenge ourselves, push beyond limits, and dream bigger. Today, in the time we live in, we recognize esports industry's power and potential as a driving force in technology, innovation, and the future of digital culture. Who thinks differently may delay the change, but won't be able to hold it back. Therefore, I believe now is the time to embrace the sports value that esports embodies: teamwork, discipline, commitment, training as a foundation for developing educational and growth-oriented policies that will help us responsibly guide and regulate our engagement with technology. The European Championship Kosovo 2025 stands as a milestone, not just in esports, but in what it represents for our region and beyond. Here on this stage, we witness how players from different countries and backgrounds come together, united by the common goal. Unity that raises above chaos, joint effort that rises above individual limits, and ideas that build bridges instead of walls. Now, while we're here in Pristina, enjoy the vibe of our city and the warmth of our hospitality. Here at the Nitetori 1st of October Hall, with the stage set and players geared up, we're all looking forward to the matches. Enjoy every moment, respect the game, and carry this experience with you. Për komunitetin e e-sporteve në Kosovë, për fansat dhe publikun, gjatë këtyre ditëve, le të mbështesim me zemër djemt tanë të Kosovës. Let the best team take the crown. Ju faleminderit shumë. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Faleminderit shumë zoti kryeminist.
It's our pleasure, Mr. Albin Kurti. Now it's time to take the stage the President of Kosovo Olympic Committee, Mr. Ismet Krasniqi.
Përshëndetje të gjithëve, i nderuari kryeministër i Republikës së Kosovës zoti Albin Kurti, i nderuari ministër për kulturën e sportit zoti Harullah Qeku, i nderuari kryetari i Federatës së Kosovës zoti Altin Preniqi, i nderuari kryetari i Federatës Evropiane zoti Karol Sagan, sekretari i përgjithshëm i Federatës Ndërkombëtare të Esports zoti Boban Tatovski, i nderuari zotri Hasan Arat, miku jon dhe personi eminent që i cili dha shumë për lëvizjen olimpike në Turqi, por edhe në gjithë botën, e nderuara familje e mikut tim zotri Andrej Krasniqi, cilin kam pas fatin ta kem shok dhe mik, i ndjeri që dha shumë për lëvizjen olimpike evropiane dhe botërore, të nderuar sportist të rinj e të reja, të ftuar dhe pjesëmarrës nga gjithë Evropa. Sonte në Prishtinë hapjen një faqe të re të historisë të sportit evropian dhe atë kosovar. Kampionati i parë evropian në Esports nuk është vetëm një garë, është një manifestim i një epoke të re, ku sporti takon teknologjinë, ku pasioni dhe gara shndrohen në spektakël global dhe ku rinja jonë merr qendër skene. Që për themelimit të Federatës Esport Kosova, Komiteti Olimpik Kosovës ka qenë vazhdimisht në krah të saj, duke mbështetur zhvillimin dhe masovizimin e e-sportit si një hap të rëndësishëm drejt përfshirjes së brezave të rinj në sportin modern. Kjo mbështetje nuk ka qenë vetëm formale, por konkrete, me hapësira, me besim dhe me promovim të vazhdueshëm. Ky kampionat përfaqëson më së miri shpirtin e brezit të ri, kreativ, inovativ dhe të lidhur me botën sikur më parë. Esports është tashmë pjesë e pandashme e peizazhit modern sportiv, me disiplinën, përkushtimin dhe garën e ndershme që karakterizon çdo sport olimpik. Të nderuar të pranishëm, fakti që ky kampionat po zhvillohet pikërisht në Prishtinë është dëshmi se Kosova po krijon hapësirë që sporti të mos një kufi, as fizik, as digital. Po ndërtojmë ura të reja përmes sportit, duke treguar se jemi gati të organizojmë ngjarje të nivelit më të lartë dhe të mirëpresim të ardhmen me besim dhe dinjitet. Të dashur garus, ju mirëpresim me zemër të hapur, uroj që gara të jetë ndershme, sfiduese dhe frymëzuese. Le të jetë ky kampionat një përvojë që të mbani mend, jo vetëm për rezultatet, por për përjetimin, miqësinë dhe emocionin që do ta ndjeni në Prishtinë. Kosova është gati, Evropa është këtu. Le të fillon historia. Faleminderit dhe suksese të gjithëve.
Faleminderit shumë, zotri Ismet.
Zoti Krasniqi.
Nëse kishë mujtë ju kuazu dhe pak minuta këtu, është një moment i veçantë në këto qaste. Now we take a moment to step away from the spotlight of the competition and turn on our attention to something deeper, memory and gratitude. Today, we will represent the Krasniqi Award, a tribute to a man whose contribution to sport and community went far away and far beyond results. He gave his time, his energy, and his heart, and his impact still is live. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about Mr. Andrej Krasniqi. So now, we would like to invite the Executive Board Member of European Olympic Committee, Mr. Hasan Arat. You will have a speech.
Okay. Yes.
Your Excellency, Mr. Prime Minister, dear ministers, dear athletes, dear Esports federations, honored guests, good afternoon and welcome to the European Esports Championship 2025 here in Kosovo. We have a great esports movement already recognize its value, its energy and its potential. Esports promotes teamwork, focus and creativity. It brings together people of different backgrounds and cultures. And it shows us how sport continues to evolve in our digital age. We are proud that esports was included in the European Games Krakow Malopolska 2023. That important step would not have been possible without the passion and the commitment of one man, Andrei Krasnitsky, the honorary president of the European Esports Federation. Mr. Krasnitsky believed in power of innovation. His effort helped bring esports into the heart of European sports community. Sadly, he passed away this year. Today, we honor his memory and his vision. Let's continue what he started, building bridges between tradition and innovation, between generation and cross borders. To all players, we wish you a good luck, fair competition, and unforgettable memories. Thank you, Kosovo. Thank you again.
And now, we would like to invite to accept the In Memoriam Award, Krasnitsky Award, the wife of Krasnitsky, Anna Maria Dzikowska Krasnicka, and granddaughters Victoria Bauman and Zofia Haremza. To give the award. Ju lutem një duar ndërkitje për In Memoriam çmimin.
Faleminderit për këtë atmosferë madhështore.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear friend, I allow myself to address you this way, for only friends who could have done such a noble and meaningful gesture. One that deeply touches me, the beautiful commemoration of Andrzej's sports legacy. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for establishing an award in the name of my beloved husband, Andrzej Krasnitsky, This award will remind us every year of an exceptional, righteous, and honorable man who was guided by the principle of fair play in both sports and life, and who considered sports in all its forms to be of great importance, just like the Olympic movement. For me and my family, it was not only a great honor, but also a way to remember the contribution and values Andrei believed in and represented through his actions. Once again, thank you for your efforts, and I wish you continued success in promoting esports and supporting athletes who dedicate themselves to discipline. Anna Kraśnicka.
Një lutem një duar drukitje njerë për familjen Krasniqki. Përndojmë in Memorial Award në nderë të Andrej Krasniqkit.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Ju falenderojmë shumë.
Faleminderit shumë, na keni nderuar me të vërtetë. Faleminderit. Atëherë vazhdojmë tutje. Before we enter full tournament mode, let us show you a different side of Kosovo beyond screens and scoreboards through art, sound, and traditional culture. Now, with a great respect, we invite to the stage the famous soprano Arta Yashari and the best ever guitarist Astrid Stafa. They will perform Dashuro, a timeless song by Kosovo's music icon Nejmije Pagarusha.
Derisa po bëhet skena gati, Europe, are you enjoying here? Do you like Kosovo? Make some noise. Are you liking Kosovo or no? I can't hear you, make some noise.
Arta Yashari dhe Astrid Stafa.
No kisha një dritë të mos kishte pas. E di, me si tu do t'kisha pas. Dritë të mos kishte pas. E di, me si tu do t'kisha pas. Moj, kam rrugën e të rëj çdo gjave ty, se edhe ti u rriti një ditë pa për ty. Dashura me zemër t'jellë si lart, për qafatër mosën sot. O, dashura, o jak për një vendit tim, leq shpërthej çdo gjallë e dim. O, na na na, na 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 na, na na na, na 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 na. Faleminderit shumë.
Faleminderit shumë.
Faleminderit.
Sopranos Arta Eshari dhe gitaristit Astrid Stafa. Faleminderit.
Faleminderit shumë.
Në këto momente, ne do të prezantojmë edhe klipin zyrtar të kampionatit evropian të Esports që bëmbohat në Prishtinë në këtë edicion të vitit 2025. Do t'ju ftoja ta ndiqni dhe kthehemi.
Atëherë ju faleminderit shumë, me të vërtet prezenca juaj na ka madhështuar sot këtë ditë. Dhe po, është rinia jonë, djemë dhe vajzat që gjithmonë i japin identitet emrit Kosovë. Faleminderit. Enjoy the journey. O e thash.
Hajde ma shumë zhurë. Pra sot do të kemi best of 3 në Counter-Strike 2 dhe Dota në të dyja konkurencat dhe po më shumë kohë njerë po i prezentojmë ndeshjet e para. Në ekranin e madh do të luajnë Kosova jonë edhe njerë tjetër. Kosova do të përballet me Republikën Çeke në ndeshjen e parë, ndërsa në të njëjtën kohë do të ballafaqohen Irlanda, Danimarka, Polonia, Holanda dhe Macedonia, Veriut, Lituania. Edhe njerë, ju falenderojmë gjithë për prezencën tuaj. 5 ditë do të jemi së bashku këtu, kështu që shijone edhe të festojmë këtë eveniment kaq madhor. Faleminderit shumë.
Faleminderit shumë. Mirupafshim.
nis loja. Ja ka nis loja laivas. Maapat, se Latvian maapat.
Mélangeons pas.
Hmm?
Mélangez pas.
Ovo nu transmitin.
Tac pause, men det är det finns det.
Ne fick hon bandou ka truntena bak börja kontakten.
Pausa de lien shisha.
Taas maapat on kiekienas. Maapat, se Latvian maapat va?
Mélangez pas. Portier som är. Dette bør forward sitt med WhatsApp. Man skriver WhatsApp, va?
Renato on niin stream kred.
Nämä. Përshëndetje shikues të nderuar, jemi rikthyer përsëri ju gjithë të pranishëm në sallën e Tetorit dhe po ashtu të gjithë të tjerët online në Twitch. European Esports Championship 2025 e organizuar nga Federata e Kosovës, Kosova dhe Republika Çeke në Mirazh, ky me pik nga Kosova.
Faleminderit Pipo, vazhdojmë me këtë aksion në met, pra po e shohim edhe ekipon kundërshtare me eliminimin e parë drejt Senerit dhe tashmë Gencin ndaj kundërshtarit Pandito. Perde pra është lojtari i cili realizoi deri më tash double killing nga pozita e tij në short. Vazhdon aksioni me Gencin. Jashta as.
Po shumë jemi në probleme gjose 3-4, gjithçka në përparësi është Republika Çeke, por duhet tashmë një grumbullim e lojtarëve të shkojnë apo të kemi ndonjë execute në B apo A.
Po afrohem tek bomba. Shohim Krabene në T-spawn që ka më vete C4 dhe është i fokusuar në drejtim të rampës. Krabeni, prapa ti që ndodhet kundërshtari Iesf, Jax ka arrit killin tjetër. Eliminohet lojtari Perde me realizimin e double killit. Darber tashmë në sinopsin 2-3 kjo situatë.
Problematike do tjetë 2 HP ku vetë se eliminot Jax tashmë i vetëm Kraben. Kraben kundër treshës Republikës Çeke, 14 sekonda gjithsejt për Kosovën që të bëjt diçka më shumë në raundin e tretë. Por do jetë shumë problematike, shohim edhe Neofrek tashmë me këtë lojë në pjesën e pallas që vetë se vrihet Krabeni dhe eliminot pika parë për Republikën Çeke.
E bon pra një aksion drejt as, fillimisht në mid, pastaj në A me Gencin. Pika e parë për Republikën Çeke.
Një ekonomi më e mirë tashmë për Kosovë, për shohim një full buy. Vetë se do të kemi një AVP të GX, po një drop nga Krabeni që vetë se gjenë AVP në GX me 4 eliminime deri më tash në raundat në gjithsejt, në fakt 3 raundat të zhvilluara në Mirazh. Mirazh kjo mop me pik nga Kosova, ndërsa Inferno do tjetë nga Republika Çeke.
Vazhdojmë aksionin tjetër në mid, kundërshtari Pandito i fokusuar tek pozita window, Neofrek, kontakti tjetër në drejtim të konektorit, dy lojtar tashmë me lojë agresive në short nga Republika Çeke, në anën tjetër Kosova me 3 lojtar në mid. Eliminohet pra Neofrek, është sinopsi dhe flatro me 2 eliminime tjera. Edhe ekipa kundërshtare GX i fokusuar në window me këtë Molotov dhe Sener me një reagim drejt Bepsit, ku është i blokuar nga kundërshtari Darber, cili vazhdon pritjen së bashku me bashkëtarin Pandito. 2 lojtar në hold për B. Probleme ndoshta për Kosovën këtu, sepse janë të fokusuar vetëm në B side dhe ku do të zhvillohet kjo aksion apo dhe do të përfundoj kjo round.
Përparësia do tjetë ky lojtar Pandito që ka vetë 10 HP, shohim tashmë entry Senerët që eliminon Pandito, në përparësi është Kosova. Vazhdon tutje në pritim për ta Darber e Sener. Informacion që arrin një full control of B-side tashmë. I vetëm ka mbledhur Perde 1-3 në këtë situatë, gjithçka në të mirë të Kosovës.
E po pra Senerin me një super double entry aty, që sjell tashmë dhe pikën e tretë për Kosovën, sepse është një call për save nga kundërshtari Perdi. Lojtari i shortit më herët që e fitoi edhe pikën e parë për ekipën e tij. Me outplay pra në mid.
Do të jetë në problem tashmë për Republikën Çeke. Gjithë po shohim një ekonomi e dobët, vetë se tek Neofrek paksa edhe tek Darber, ndërsa Perdi me këtë save të AK mund të sjellë ndoshta diçka.
Exactly a nice spot to be in. So we're talking about what is most likely going to actually be a full eco here or a slight half buy around this AK-47, but in terms of a commitment, I doubt we really see one from the CT side.
Yeah, it really did need the consistency, of course, that we love talking about, and it just doesn't happen. So see if they have anything up their sleeve. It looks like they might actually eco around this AK.
I think that's the move here. So I think full buying towards the next, try and get an AWP out if you can as well. That'll go a long way.
And just play the key rounds. I think that they are certainly competitive here, but a team like Kosovo going to be very difficult to win those force buys and low buys and whatnot, because that's kind of their bread and butter. I think that they're very prepared for those types of rounds most of the time.
I like this move. Molly in towards under, just to make sure nobody's lurking around, and they're starting to make a bit of a move up towards short as well. First, it's Neofrag, and that Deagle does deliver. GXX going to get caught. That's an AWP down on the floor. They're still getting tested as well. As Zeus will come through from Gafida. Oh, they get fully ecoed. Not a single death to Czech Republic. How have they got away with that round?
Just as I bigged them up as well on the Kosovo side, and then they let me down. Just playing maybe a bit too thick, a bit too fast. I think that's exactly what they want you to do in a low buy, and we see it all the time. You play the fast rounds, they don't quite make as much sense. You're against the low buy where there's 4 on B. You know, they're like very fluid. You lose that first kill to a deagle through the smoke, comms go everywhere. Then suddenly you've got 3 guys peeking you from the same position. You know, things that you don't conventionally do, and it just gets out of hand, as we saw there. But yeah, not finding a single kill, not getting the bomb down, actually pretty detrimental for the T side. Nice find from Juan Flacho down below, super early as well. He's not recovered the gun, which is kind of a yikes. He dropped his MAC-10 to pick up the M4 or the AK.
Threw it over the GXX.
Gotcha.
He's just a little low on HP. Gives the MAC-10 over to Krabeni too. I think that's noble, you know what I mean? Picks up MAC-10 on his own as well. Krabeni will be falling. Save for GXX. Great work from Kafida just to react there. But speaking of reactions, he can't find that one. Down to the hands of Seneri. Purdy still alive here on the A side. Keep an eye on him.
Bomb is top mid. So there's no real plan in this round, it feels like. I think with the kill that Seneri got, maybe should have bailed on the A idea.
Hello.
But Juan's in a good spot here. And again, this becomes a confusing round because the bomb should probably have shown itself by now. The intention of the round should have shown itself, but it hasn't. So, little strange to deal with. Still got Purdy around, but he's thinking about it. He is thinking about it. Is he going to fully commit towards that B side? I don't think so, but he maybe has an idea of what's up. Someone is flanking. That's usually what's happening in these slow rounds.
Question is, where do you actually plant here? Because they don't really have any knowledge of CT, but they also don't have knowledge of short now. So where do you actually safely plant in this sort of situation? It's actually a little awkward because they don't have the util to really back it either, bar that one smoke. He's just going to go in the open, and he will be given the luxury of a plant here. So post-plant setup. Juan Flacho solo, but his position is so strong, and he's now all that's left.
Yeah, big find from Purdy, and the nade just accepts his fate. Can't get away from it there, but I think they will take that. Decent damage and a bomb plant is always what we want out of a round like that. It's just unfortunate that your sort of key player went down a bit early in the post plant.
Yes, agreed. I mean, great kill from Purdy, though. Super important. Just to get him straight off the back of that post plant gives you all the room to work with. So a tag timeout called by Czech Republic here as well, but just a moment to have a conversation, a moment to sort of say, all right, this is where we're starting to understand what the default's looking like for the side. We're starting to get an idea of how they're trying to set up. A lot of it comes down to mid-control very early in the round. That's a big priority right now for Kosovo, trying to move their way up short. They don't always have to commit to it in that sense, though. For now, though, so far, so good. While they didn't start fantastically with the pistol and the force, and then Czech Republic, since the guns have come out, I've actually looked at the better side.
Yes, for sure. I did, you know, we see the veto and whatnot. This feels like a decent enough map for Czech Republic as well.
Speaking of,
so,
the veto.
Yeah, indeed.
Mirage, Inferno, and Anubis.
Somewhat of a risky pick, you might say, from Kosovo, but this is one of the problems. They've probably not been doing loads and loads of practice because of where their main project is going and everything. So they're just playing to their comforts. But as we're seeing, as you're saying, I think Czech Republic can be good here.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, let's take a look and see. Low buy in terms of the firepower, but a good start, Krabeni, for the opener as well. The youngster does well. Seneri will get caught. The M4 can only deliver on towards one. GXX straight to that Tech 9, running and gunning and fighting. Oh, what a spray transfer from Neofrag for a double. Juan Flacho finally sees him off, but you could argue job done. Back turn, Krabeni caught. Juan Flacho, 1v2.
Yeah, Arena behind him here, definitely looking for this clutch. He's got the bomb on his belt. Plenty of options in theory. The jump up just as he sort of looked away. So he takes a bit of damage there, and they're closing the gap now. Not looking good. He will indeed go down. Just too panicked, too quick, too much going on. Czech Republic to take the lead.
That's big from Neofrag as well. That transfer is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Really, really needed. That's third round in a row now for the Czech Republic, and they're in a pretty decent spot. So, one round lead on your opponent's map pick. I mean, you were touching on it. It is inherently a risky map to be picking into because it is just the Pugger's Paradise. Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it. There's nothing new on a map like this as well. So we're talking about where you're looking at trying to get the best out of your individuals. It's such an individually based map, and there's a lot of heavy hitters over towards Czech Republic. That's the thing that worries us a little bit. Spam. Not smoke, not finding anything. Darba will, though. Krabeni going to get caught just moving over towards Cheer. Not exactly the way he would have wanted to start this round. GXX also tagged down to half.
Certainly not ideal, and it happens very early and kind of for free as well on that CT side. So this is a very winnable position from here. You know, early 5v4 conversion should be good, but we'll see. They always have that little X factor about them, do the Kosovans. Van Flatcher going to go down as well. A bit more damage done to the likes of Suneri. He finds two.
Oh.
He's traded out. GXX also in there, so numbers are even, but
Great shot.
they just can't really do anything with those kills because, again, they lack so much control from that early frag.
Snopsy's got to lead by example here. I mean, this is a really difficult spot to be in for him. He's in between the two players, so there is a world in which he can isolate. Time's on tick. There's a freebie gifted over, though. Kafida just back turn, had no idea. Pandito does. He's got an angel here. This is risky. Oh! Synopsy wanted the fight, takes the fight, and delivers. Kosovo tie this game up 4 rounds apiece, and that is a monstrous 1 versus 2, and an unbelievably needed one.
Yeah, and so confident to take those repeaks. Really believed in himself to get that kill. You know, I think there'd be a lot of players that would run past, get the bomb, try and dip out or reset the engagement, but he wanted that fight.
That's Kosovan Counter-Strike, man.
I think
that's
so.
what we've come to know and love.
You know, crowd behind you.
Yeah,
you've got to do it. You've got to do it kind of feeling. And he gets away with it. And as you say, it's a very, very big moment. So excited to see what they can turn it into. In the same vein, Czech Republic coming in with something a bit different. They have been seen down here. Grabeni, though, I don't think he's ready for 2. He nearly takes that 1 kill, right? So
yeah,
very, very close indeed. Kafida covering the site itself. Got to be careful. There's a contact burst on the way. Does well to get 1 for my money, but this B-bomb site's super vulnerable now. The numbers are starting to thin as well. Van Flatro back in for a bit more, just keeping their attention at middle so they can get that B control. He will go down, but look how far forwards they've been pulled.
Yeah, a lot of damage he dealt as well. So honestly, you can even argue job done. Synopsy again going to find his one on towards Pandito. You can even argue a save here. You know, Purdy's barely alive. Darba's not exactly super healthy. This could be a spot in a 2 versus 2 where you just kind of bite the bullet and say, we've got no chance in this one. There's no way we're retaking B. And I think, despite them now losing the lead, this actually is a smart call by Czech Republic.
Yes, absolutely. Keep your head in the game. Don't go too crazy on it. It's a round that felt like, again, from that early engagement, they should have taken it, but the thread of the needle from the 2-man attack on B is just really, really well played and exactly what the T side needed.
Oh, well, Kosovo, as they have always done this side, the B&E core, I mean, my God, this is a side that when they get fired up, when there's something to really prove as well, this way they're doing their best work. This is why these guys were, you know, demons in the RMR and so difficult to kind of predict. And even the top teams couldn't find ways to break down this side. I mean, they were Phaser's kryptonite for many a year, right? You look at this side and this is what they do best. So, I mean, where they're at, Czech Republic, they've got to actually get a pretty rapid stranglehold in this game, or are they going to lose control so quickly?
Yeah, certainly for me, the OGs of Vibes Counter-Strike as well, it feels like. And it's been a trend the past few years from Tier 2 teams. Nice hold here. I think they've got such a read now. They know what's up. Really, really well played. The aggression in under previous round. They were ready for that, maybe not quite as much manpower. This round, ready for a ramp push. What do you do when you're stuck on Mirage, right? And they're both teams are going through that tick list. It's just Team Kosovo being much more ready for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well played. MP9 will get 1. And an upgrade as well, which you'll take every day of the week. But Kafida saving this AK, I mean, there's a pretty valid argument to be made for a hunt here. I know money's not exactly super fleshed out for the Kosovo side, but you've got enough to be able to rebuy back in. So maybe send just 1 or 2. Send a feeler to find feeder and see what we can do. But it will be a little 2-round buffer. What can I say, man? I'm a poet, a wordsmith.
He didn't even realize it.
6-4, though, guaranteed at the bare minimum tie game at the half. On your own map pick, that's pretty good. The way they're playing right now, though, I'd be super surprised if you don't see them take a lead in towards that CT side. That's a fantastic spot to be in.
But I feel like, as well, they have found the pace, found what works. It is feeling like a very, very fast game. I feel like we've not seen the AWP make an appearance even. Yes, money might also be a factor behind that, but super early aggression coming in from the Czech Republic. Kind of aggressive and successful, in their early rifle rounds, but that has sort of fallen off. Of course, as soon as I say it, GXX, with the T-side AWP of all things.
To be fair, he did bring one earlier, but he got 1 deke by Neofrag, so didn't really get much of a look in that one. It was bought, it was just kind of non-existent. But this time he's hoping for a little bit more of it. Boost going to come through to look in towards Connector. And a lesser buy on offer here, really, by Czech Republic. That Hero AK is all they've got to work with. So quite a mammoth task here for Kafida.
Do like it, though. Once again, we had aggression meets aggression past couple rounds. Here we've got Kosovo playing much more patient. Missed shot, but certainly going to open the door to unleashing the rest of the team. Suneri just spots. Oh, he doesn't spot him. He doesn't spot him. I don't believe it. Neofrag, he only comes away with one. It could have been much more devastating. They've managed to stem the tide here. Bomb has been dropped in towards ramp, though. That makes life pretty awkward. Yeah, we've got Darber on this M4 as well.
It's actually a really uncomfortable recovery. And the fact that there's a little bit, just enough util to be annoying at 45 seconds, this is kind of a horrible spot to be in. We're talking about now where they've actually got to send somebody in as a bit of a human flashbang. Oh, the spam is good, but it's not enough for the kill. There's a flank coming on, so Nop's got the right idea, and he might find a freebie. He does. Does he expect the second? He's got to be careful. M4 still here. We'll find one. 180. Head on a swivel, looking for a second as well. Dealing damage, but Bomb recovered. 24 seconds, enough time for a plant, and now we're talking about retake.
Yeah, maybe needed one of those kills to just bring it into a doable situation. This feels kind of impossible. They know exactly where he is. Low HP, all the factors that the T side need in their favor. So he is just going to walk away and take the one tappage into the next round. But unfortunately, not quite panning out. Listen, in the scheme of the round, they've done a lot, picked up some kills with very little investment. But in the scheme of the game, it is starting to get away from them. So maybe needed one of those 50-50 rounds to go their way.
Yeah, I think it's spot on. I mean, where we're at the moment, Kosovo in a fantastic spot. Guaranteeing the lead heading in towards that second half. They are loving life in the server. And Czech Republic starting to look quite muted. Looks like that AK will be safe. So a silver lining at the very least, but this is not a good spot to be in. We're talking about this Kosovo side now start to run away with their map pick. That is their 4th round in a row heading into round number 12. You do get a buy at least, though, coming through for Czech Republic. So silver linings, in a sense, a buy around that save. A double orb setup coming through for Kosovo. Krebeni going to pick up a secondary alongside GXX. On T side, this is audacious.
Yeah, I think it's spawn-based. They got both the guys on the sort of god spawns for where they're opting to go. So looking for an early kill, perhaps looking for an early catch. We are going to try some under pressure once again. Maybe not rushing straight into it, but looking to just gain a little bit of that early control, a little bit of early information here for the CT side.
Suneri, flash comes round, a pretty nice one at that as well. Slowed down the pace here, Kosovo, and I kind of respect that. They've been going very quick as part of their default, and now trying to just sow the seeds of doubt in towards Czech Republic. Still looks like mid-control will be the priority.
Yeah, again, just really, really well read on where the aggression's going to be, when they're going to opt to bring it out. Neofrag does manage to find a quick one and dart back into the connector. So he's completely untraded. What is the plan here? They're leaving it open, so
like
looking to try and get the AWP in there. But no smoke on Con is what's kind of interesting to me. They want these fights once again. They've spotted one on the right, missed shot, and now it is the barrage of CTs on the way. Neofrag will indeed find business end of a Molotov. It's going to be Synopsy in the 1 versus 4. He was the last man in, as it were, for this B split. They know where he's at now, so surely no dice. But he will indeed go for it, with it being that final round of the half. Tag down a little lower. Oh, nice shot. Nice shots. Nice shots.
All right.
We'll take that. And it always feels good to take a few names away, even if it doesn't really mean anything.
Even still, 7-5 though, Kosovo in a fantastic spot. A lead heading in, we are liking what we see, and we're seeing some of these individuals really step up. I mean, Synopsy's leading by example, exactly what we want to see, but when Fractro was looking hot, right, towards that end, he was starting to really fire on all cylinders. If we can get him quick and towards that CT side, out the gates, this is when Czech Republic are actually in a lot of trouble. Sure, Kosovo's map pick, and we are expecting them to take it, but Czech Republic got to be careful.
Yeah, they do indeed. This pistol going to be very valuable for either side.
There he is.
The big man. Cool, calm, collected.
A pistol round is really a massive necessity coming through for Czech Republic here. If they cannot find this first round, they start to get into those dangerous position of this gap being just too difficult to chip away at.
Yeah, bomb plants, bringing them close, going to be needed. And then, of course, taking the rounds over the line would be very nice as well. Not their pick is maybe what we can lean on here, but should be a decent map for them. Going to be the basic A execute here, and they will indeed follow up on it, just keeping things simple, using that utility as intended. So many bodies here very quickly indeed. A lot of backing up in from Triple. Kafida in towards Sandwich. Somehow doesn't get dealt with. He's decided to bail and take the bomb out. It's Darba who is this sneaky man in behind looking for an opportunity.
Bomb's going. Long rotate as well here. Kafida's going to get so much time. This could be spicy. Darba, what have you got for us? He's got the right idea. They clear him, but can they find him? Yes, they can. Seneri delivers on towards his. This bomb's still in play. And at the very least, a plant will come down. So Kafida now thrust into a difficult 2 versus 1. HP damage dealt on towards both Seneri and GXX, but how does he try and isolate fights here? He's got the right idea as well. Just double checking in towards Kitchen. It's just about how do they play this. Tag damage dealt a little bit. Still plenty healthy to fight here. The first goes bad, and it's GXX to find it. Retake successful. Kosovo start the second half well.
Yeah, ideal in fact. Absolutely needed that to just start hammering this one home, I think. And now a lot of potential to think about that second map. We'll see. Bomb plant is kind of key. And I think there was a contingency plan in there for that bomb bail. You know, it does speak to maybe a lack of confidence. It didn't look like a terrible situation on A. 2 versus 2. You got Darba on the flank, maybe try and commit to it and utilize him. But deciding to go safe, get the bomb plant, you see what it means. They've got 4 Galils out, which is pretty fair. Only the 1 utility mule in the form of Pandito. So again, curious to see what they're going to do with it. Everybody is grouped up towards A. That nade was not supposed to go there. We've got Synopsy up close, looking to mow them down. Not quite going to happen. Van Flatcher on the edge of the smoke gives them the space to get out and once again confirm a bomb plant. Only 1 kit available right now for the CT side. So this looks kind of scary. They do have to be careful. It's going to be this CT exchange that's important.
Great swing.
Lands, but Krabeni going to get the kill. Only 3 remaining now for the T's.
That goes a long way. I think could be helpful. Galil won't be. Down goes Neofrag. Same as well for Purdy's at hands of Van Flatcher, even Pandito with it all to do. They might just stick the defuse here as well. 1 versus 3. Time is ticking. It is a long defuse, but they'll get there. Nothing, unfortunately, that Pandito could do. We said he was the one guy who did not have a gun, and right at the end, that's when he would have needed it most.
Well, yeah, absolutely. He didn't even manage to pick one up, which is a bit of a shame.
Yeah.
But now we are starting to see a lot of these important swing rounds go the way of Team Kosovo, and I think that you know, is where the game will be decided. Once again, there's some econ in there. They want to do something with it on that Czech Republic side of things. It's going to be the Hero AK. Small backup behind it, but we'll see. This is not looking too good.
Yeah, I like the Hero AK buy. Anything you find is, you know, a nice little positive, but it's already down. So not exactly what you want to see. Pop towards B seems to be the plan, and look who's here to meet them. Seneri for the first as well. Molly tickling the toes. He's burned into a crisp, but he drops a nice HE. Can't confirm the kill, but Krapeni can. As long as Purdy doesn't plant, they'll be absolutely happy with this round. He's going to try and stick it. Oh my God, thankfully blown up there as well. Van Flatcher checks. No bomb plant, 10-5. I think it's pretty safe to say, Scrib, this is looking like the end of this map.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the energy has just been sapped out of the Czech Republic team.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of effort put into those CT rounds where they were getting red and, you know, the ramp push that didn't go anywhere. Then all of a sudden, Kosovo start playing quite safe, and that makes them frustrating to deal with as well because you're expecting aggression, so you play safe.
Yeah.
But then they're playing safe, you know, so I think they really managed to get in the heads of their opponents. Do you have the tack coming in? So plenty of time to talk things over and try and figure this round. It is, again, lacking a bit of bite in the buy, but workable for sure. Curious now, what is the game plan? Is there anything in the back pocket?
Yeah.
Some of those cheeky little set rounds that you save for a rainy day.
It does really feel like this is starting to look quite flat from Czech Republic.
Yeah.
It really feels like they had a few set strats up their sleeve and they haven't worked out. GSX playing anti-flash there, but Neofrag just goes in raw. I mean, you kind of got to respect it. He just swings to the heavens and sees what he can find, and it will be an opening kill. So, little weird, but Seneri does a dry peek of his own. Darba getting deleted is not what you want to see. So, they answer back, and also it's now information for Czech Republic. We actually have no apps control. We can't do anything here.
Yeah, and these are the land swings, aren't they? That Team Kosovo are going to be so comfortable with. Czech Republic.
Ping peaks.
Indeed. A bit more used to the online environment, I would imagine. Sneri with deep control here. Looking for another. Going to get it. He knows what's up. Nearly finds himself a third for the round, but surely has done so much. He spots the bomb there. And he does take a lot of HP off of Pandito. Still 3 versus 3. Could swing either way. And he knows that something is up here. I think he's just spotted the backpack. Oh! Doesn't secure it, though. Had an absolute mare in towards the ladder room. That could really be beneficial here for the T side.
Oh, that's not what you want to see, is it? Just a little bit of a panic, a little flustered there. Nadal dunk on over. That should do a decent amount of damage, and it will as well. Neofrag hit down to half and a molly on top. Great shot from Synopsy. He has been stepping up in massive ways, and he 180s. What a swing, what a find. And he tucked himself in towards Ninja. He might go overlooked. Synopsy take a bow. What a round from him. 3 huge kills coming through. You'll love to see that.
Absolutely massive coming in. I mean, a huge round to bail them out of that situation as well. You know, an individual mistake in towards short.
That's so big. That is so. That's huge. That little kind of like reactionary peak to CT. That's different class, man. That is so well played.
For sure. And again, that is just the nature of where we are. Hometown favorites. Yeah. They're so comfortable in this environment as well. It's something that we've always talked about, that they have always been capable of. However, Czech Republic a little frustrated, trying to fight fire with fire. Synopsy feeling himself after the previous round. The walkout, the timing is a little messed up. He gets close to going down as well. 2 versus 2, but Synopsy can't stop fragging.
Oh my God. He is on one today. Synopsy 20-9. This is the games that you want to see from this side, from him individually as well. Untouchable right now. Absolutely nothing being thrown. Right, the Czech Republic side is sticking. This is monstrous.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible stuff. We'll see if Darba can tap in, do a bit of bailing himself. Synopsy ready and waiting for it. Scenario towards short. Yeah, I think they've got an inkling. They've got a feeling here. Slow but sure, Darba will make his way in. No utility to work with at all. It's all going to come down to headshots. Synopsy ready, and he remains crisp. 2 back-to-back massive rounds to put them on map point here.
He is really lighting it up here as well. This is sick to see. What a showing from him. A 4K in the round coming through from Synopsy, and he is completely muted this Czech Republic side. They're offering up little to nothing now. Map point on their map pick for Kosovo. They're on fire. This is a side that are unstoppable. In this sort of form, with this sort of environment, not many teams thrive the way they do when they've got kind of this like home crowd behind them. They're looking sick, man. This is super cool to see.
Yeah, and again, it's a testament. At the start of the game, it was a little touchy. It was looking good for Czech Republic, actually. They found some of those early rifle rounds. So it's all about, you know, how you're able to deal with that. And one of the most adaptive teams that we've had in Counter-Strike, for sure. Okay, shots are looking good here from the T side, so we might just get an extension in play.
Synopsy, what have you got for us?
Well, yeah, he's on the flank.
For us, Sunshine?
He's been dangerous.
We need something.
Certainly capable, certainly capable. I mean, Krebeni is bailing. He's in deep. So he's looking for a bit of something, maybe kind of a ninja. Krebeni was trying to sell it. They will now know about him and surely converge on his position. Got to be careful, though. I mean, we do have Kafida just, like, trusting his teammates to get this done. Yeah. They will trade him out, but the damage is good as well. Take some guns away and make life very difficult for Czech Republic.
I mean, Synopsy will take another double. That is for damn sure. He'd be more than happy with that. And that was looking fantastic for him. So it is a round on the board for Czech Republic, but the recovery required for them in towards this map is unbelievably difficult. They've got to pull off something quite monumental to be able to push this towards an overtime. If we're being completely frank, we're talking about it's kind of just a matter of time. It's more of a kind of like a when, not if situation that this goes towards Inferno, with Kosovo having a map under their belt. It's a hiccup. It's a speed bump along the way.
Some classic maps coming out for this opening best of 3.
All very kind of like puggy, T-sided maps in a way as well.
Yeah, for sure. With the way the game is shaped at the moment. That's through smoke as well. Not sure if he's broken it, but really
to open things up, right? You know, you're finding Neofrag of all people. That's a big, heavy hitter out the game early.
Oh, clean hit. The rest of the team getting involved. We've had Synopsy the past few rounds, but it's looking good for the rest of the boys. Swan Fletcher are going to get traded out, but it's the AWP to finish it off. GXX, lovely round from him to close things out. The arena absolutely loving it here, of course, and yeah, very, very clean first map to come through from Team Kosovo.
Exactly the sort of level that we want to see Kosovo start this series at, right? Come into it flying, set the form, set the tone nice and early. That's what we want to see. What a start, what a showing for them. They're now heading towards Inferno. A lot to do there still, but that was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, very, very clean indeed. I think they'll be super happy with the way that it's gone down, as I mentioned in the beginning. Kind of a recovery, a bounce back, as it were. But look, I felt like it was going to be a risk, you know. Czech Republic, not a bad team. They've got a number of reps as a squad on that map. So I thought surely there would be something here, something a bit more competitive. And just sort of watching, they're immediately into kind of a team chat.
Yeah, exactly that. Well, we're going to throw this one to a break. When we are back, we're heading in towards map number 2. It's Inferno coming up next. We'll see you soon.
I don't know if they like going off us or... Can I, or will you? Yeah, I was going to say.
A real wrong in behaviour.
Right, I might nip outside if you want to come.
Yeah, I'll come.
bonkers numbers. I wouldn't even be surprised if like the Albanian stream is just his stream.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it'll be like
Co-stream
ISF
angle.
Albanian. I think it'll be just him on. I think it's ex-Hot Chi. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
I know they've got like a fair amount of cult support, you know.
Yeah. I mean, he pulls in crazy viewers. He's so popular. Good on him. He's like really got like he's like the Counter-Strike guy for this region.
Yeah. Big up the ace zone as well. All the way out here.
Pretty good. But you can tell that Kosovo can hear the crowd. Like the thing is, like I mean, I've used them when I did the Mongolia show match.
Yeah.
You can hear through them.
Yeah.
They're not like I thought they were like you literally.
It's not super, but you can.
You can also feel.
You can feel it.
Yeah, you can feel it exactly. You can hear a little bit.
A wall
though,
of noise. But yeah, unfortunately, the way to do it are like those soundproof booths, but they're so expensive.
They're so sick though.
Yeah. I liked them. I think it gave.
Remember
like
like
a really
Starlight of Berlin?
Yeah.
Mate, that was one of the coolest stage setups ever. That was so sick.
Yeah.
And even though it broke, cool trophy as well. But like I like that Starlight of Berlin like playoffs was like that whole stage setup was so sick. I thought it looked super cool. I mean, I wish they also did it for what was it Face London Major at the booths as well. Didn't they?
Yeah, before like they were
basically everybody
pretty
had them.
regular.
Yeah.
PGL Krakow.
I guess these are probably. I mean, the ace ones are cheaper as a whole.
Yeah,
like,
but
considerably,
it's like moving them.
Yeah.
Even if you own them, I don't know if they ever own them, but it's like they're shipping container size. Like
Yeah, I mean, when I
moving
did.
them, how the hell do you get them in? You know?
Yeah. Oh, I think we might be live. Hello,
I think so.
and welcome back in, ladies and gents. Map number 2 about to be here on the docket. It's Inferno, the pick of Czech Republic. And they're looking to bounce back after getting, well, destroyed in towards Mirage.
Yes, indeed. A fast one coming out here from the Czech Republic. Smoke up middle, gonna go through it here. No one really watching the angle, so it feels like Kosovo may be ready for it. They've got 4 on the A-bomb site as well, so numbers-wise, looking very good. Can they hit the shots, of course, is the big question. Thus far, not really. Losing a few heads here, not looking too good. You've got Quadro in the back. Flicks on landing! And he's got to get all 5 all by himself here. And he might just do it. He might just do it. Down to the 1 versus 1. He's not even taken any damage yet. 4 of the Christmas kills of the series so far to give Kosovo the most impossible round. Kafida changing position here. He's out towards the pit. Juan Flatro feeling confident in the open, looking for the headshot. He's got the bomb just next to him here. Quick moves coming through that smoke. Kafida trying to play the information. The shots land. Not quite the headshot. Juan Flatro got to be low on the ammo here as well. Reload for the Glock. Goes up high and he's going to get it done. The ace secured. A massive round from the corner of the A-bomb site. How does he do it?
Juan Flatro on fire. What in God's name is that round from him? What a time to step up. They needed a hero, and my God, did they get it in spades. An ace for him. 421 ADR as well. He does so much of the heavy lifting in a pistol round that was not looking good at all for Kosovo. They recover, and they do it in such a heroic way. My, oh my. Czech Republic, they've got to be just reeling. How have we let that slip, and how have we not even got a bomb on out of that?
Well, indeed, yeah. I think just took their eyes off the prize. That extra man on the A defense goes above and beyond. Just incredible stuff, and really not the way that I think you wanted to bounce back into this. But we'll see. They are going to force up. Frustration now starting to set in a little bit for the Czech Republic. Nades in towards Pip, doing some decent damage. MP9 not quite able to secure the kill, but he's done a lot to the breadth here. They're going to try and rotate in towards B. A wacky smoke coming down. It's just a crazy sort of round. Once again, catches there. Pandito does manage to find it. There's still a man in at CT, though. This is a little weird over here.
It's a good split.
Scenario will find his kill. Dink lands quickly, but the man is there to back him. Juan Flatro looking crisp again. The bomb goes down, but Kosovo handle themselves cleanly.
Oh, my God. My God, we are getting some electric Counter-Strike here. This is really spicy. Out the gates in towards Inferno. You know, we spoke about that Mirage pick and how it is inherently a risk, no matter what team it is, but it does lean into the play style of Kosovo, and the same thing can be said here for Inferno. We're looking at a map in which allows the Puggers to kind of thrive here. This is where we expect them to be doing a lot of their best work. So far, so good. 6 kills for Juan Flacho.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, he could really run away on a map like this, especially if he is playing in this sort of level. Just in terms of raw mechanics, I don't know if they have the individual. I mean, Neofrag's had his moments in the past, but current Neofrag, I don't know if he can keep up.
Yeah, it is a very good question you raise. But we'll see here. Another Tech-9 buy coming round from the Czech Republic.
Yeah, a little tilted, I think.
Trying to get some nades in, trying to break the smoke, just moving so fast. Not a lot of patience at the moment. Looks good, defense is solid. There's another man to get through, and it's just not going to happen. But you can see bits of team damage in there as well from the T side. Really not ideal.
Also, I mean, if we're just being quite frank about it, there is so much money that Kosovo are now starting to make. They are starting to farm the cash. I mean, the MP9s are getting the bulk of the kills now as well. They're sitting pretty, I mean, look across the board. GXX, you know, for him, that's at least an AWP for the next kind of couple of rounds if he manages his Econ right. I mean, they're in a fantastic spot. Krabeni, similar vibes for him as well. I mean, this is a great position to be in. So, all in all, fantastic. Czech Republic, this first gun round has to be actually quite monumental. I mean, they've got to take it, maybe losing maximum 1 player. They really want to, like, settle the nerves a bit.
It needs to be the perfect round for sure.
Yeah.
And, it's not really started the way that they would want. A lot of chunk damage taken in at Banana. They have bailed on B, though. So whatever kind of fake out these mid players have been throwing has worked. Are they going to pivot back towards B is always the big question on Inferno, even difficult for us to read. That bomb at the bottom of T stairs as well. So really trying to sell A. What do they have left in terms of the utility? Just a couple smokes. 1 Molotov, but it's going to get used. So there's bare bones for B. Meanwhile, all this is going down on A. We've got a contact coming in. Krabeni playing well here, though, if you ask me. Very patient.
Yeah.
Smoke goes down, and there goes all of the bite from that B move.
Yeah, he's lucky not to just get insta-dinked there. So I'm glad that he gets away with actually kind of minimal damage for the grand scheme of things. But creep inside of that 40-second mark as well. Time ticking. We're grouping towards A. Starting to get a little restless in here as well. This could be a very difficult round to defend. Senery, and of course that man Juan Flacho have got to go huge. Senery, that is a big opening kill. This makes his AXQ considerably weaker, and he might get another behind it as well. Looking for damage. Juan Flacho for 2, looking for 3. Can't quite deliver, but damage dealt on towards Pandito. Neofrag not exactly healthy. This is a very, very doable retake, and they get in there quick as well. They're flying around that corner. First man to fall. Neofrag caught. Tech-9 pulled out 1 versus 2, and not enough for Pandito. That is another big, big round for Kosovo.
Yeah, because Czech Republic, in terms of the tactics of it, they had the read, they had the players in the right place, but just couldn't quite execute. Looking really, really comfortable at the moment on that Kosovo side of things, Juan Flacho in particular, but you know, the crossfire is great. They know how to play around, draw them in, buy some time, and they did that brilliantly.
Got to be said as well, you're looking at this Czech Republic side right now, and they, for a side that played together a fairly decent amount, they look all over the place. The synergy is so bad, the cohesion. It actually really looks like the comms are very disjointed. They're not being and kind of playing as a unit here. They're really all over the place and hoping that individuals can shine to sort of pull them across the line. But that's not enough, right? You can't be relying on individuals against this Kosovo side.
Neofrag, slow move in. He's got a lot of men behind him. They're just keeping it simple here. Quick contact move. Krabeni will get that smoke down. It's not really going to do too much, unfortunately. They are through it. The flash is nice, but not nice enough. And this is not looking too good. A deep position here from Neofrag will secure the round, right? Synopsy was the last hope to get back into it. So keep it simple, stupid on that Czech Republic side of things, and it works brilliantly.
Yeah, exactly that. You'll take the round on the board just to kickstart things here for Czech Republic. A lot they have to do to recover, not only in terms of the deficit, but actually just mentally as well. They've got to chain a lot of rounds together, start regaining a bit of confidence that we actually can compete in this. We can start to put Some serious numbers on the board. Neo frag. That is a sharp shot from him. This AWP looks like it's probably in trouble, but a nice flick and a find. Down he goes to the hands of GXX, who's going to reposition himself. He's going to be tested momentarily, but he's got the right idea as well. Going to go save over towards Big Pit, so he's given the luxury. I mean, they are swarming, but he actually will be allowed out as well. We don't need to peek it, and he won't, thankfully. So AWP kept alive. Not that it would be the end of the world. I mean, they got so much money in the reserves anyway, but it's
Ej, çelëtë me ja? A keni mosh?
Apo po agjencit, dhe ka 4 fora që dhe për cilën ekipën tonë. Gjetën ti për sener në hold për një frek të këtim, por tashma fluturon këtu.
Te seneri bjerë, te seneri.
Gjetën një frek, flatro me një tjetër aksion, ishte në loj agresive drejt. Epsi këtu, uan flatro.
Loja një këtë qëse një frek, por ja që eliminot një afnut në ekipa Kosova për ndryshim taktik, po shojmë tek Republika Çeke se të fokusuar në mes në Epsit dhe midit. Ka dash në rikëtër pashtu në Macedonia, ndoshta do të ketë një ritek, apo të të ritekit pjesës së banana.
Bona dhe Pipo, atletik të lojës pra shumë të linë nga sener, me atë lejtë një frek. Pra, ishte vetëm në kapini lukëve! Tu përshojmë përsëri sener, që po vazhdojnë të përcjell mjaft mirë lojën dhe ta lexoj lojën pra Republikës Çeke.
Njaftë e Macedonia që të reket pra bajle vele tjetër, tjetër! Super sener vese një hold në banana që ja pamëcan dhe në fund kravën
MVP, bravo, shko racion goj.
Kjo është loja Kosova që me këtë lojë të arritët të ndalet edhe në inferno Republika Çeke dhe të pashë studje si kryesus të klubit A.
Një lojë shumë e mirë pra po benefilet nga sener. Ishte killi i parë në ndalje për një frek dhe pastaj e lexuar por të i smokut ai moment pra match spray double killi dhe në fund me kuat killi ishte shumë ofër edhe për një ish këtu sener.
Shajnë tactical diamond nga Republika Çeke që detyron Koruna që nuk po shkojnë në klip të tëra e gjithë shka po shkojnë në të mitë të Kosovës që të ndryshaj pakën një taktik.
Ami check të pak.
Among people, I think big are going to be, Team Germany are going to be their biggest competition.
Sure.
But there is certainly a world in which, with that home crowd advantage, the Team Kosovo could be one of the favourites, could take this tournament. But we'll see. One step at a time, I think, is probably what's in the back of their mind.
Exactly that. So, let's see. Darba.
Silent here.
Yeah, makes his way in. He might actually get overlooked. This AWP could be in a bit of trouble if he was to go and check. But GXX will reposition. Darba is sort of a lurking presence. He does have support, though.
And then the smoke comes in. Got a bit of an idea. I think they are maybe going to put him on a timer of what he can find with his soft lurk, as it were. This is the most dangerous spot to go to right now. Nice flash. Ooh. So they will scare that AWP away. And again, trying to play the old Inferno where they go in B, they go in A, you know, really pulling that defense from pillar to post. And indeed it is. But we see it time and again. Usually a smoke behind this B player. He's only got a Molotov, so rotation going to come in instantly. And again, Czech Republic have read that. They're actually moving back towards A.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, it's a very panicked rotate as well. Yeah, there's another player going. Now he's kind of isolated at long. This could get messy.
That's really good. Oh, nice shot, nice find. Down goes Darba. We needed that. Second behind it will be lovely. One flat show will deliver. So with Kafida falling, numbers taken. Bandito's also taking damage as well. They're panicking. 20 seconds. They're pulling all the way back towards B. This is all down to Seneri. Can he shut it down from Nubok? He's unchecked, now spotted. Now a known quantity. He's beckoning over the rotations, and he hits the shot. He nails that shot as well. 10 seconds, time ticking. Synopsis here as well. No chance. Purdy forced into a save, and that comes back to the exact conversation we had. Comms look cluttered to Czech Republic. That was carnage.
Indecision is the death of the T side there for sure, and we see it an awful lot when you've got the full scope of the game. you kind of do just have to commit to the idea because it starts to get in. It's a bit of a plague, you know, that unsure kind of communication and decision making. It really can be problematic. And it's in early, it feels like, as well. 6-1. The game is moving fast.
Yeah.
And Czech Republic just cannot get a foothold.
I mean, this is rapidly getting to the point of no return as well. Czech Republic, you cannot allow this to get any worse for wear, man. This is seriously tough right now. My Flatro, nice idea. The execution, maybe not as sound, but the idea was at least on the cards.
Indeed. GXX. Oh, it's quick. It's clean. He was caught out there, but he managed to hit the shot. We'll see Czech Republic looking to make an apps move here, maybe a pop towards the long hauls if they can get away with it. Meanwhile, we've got Krebeni coming in from behind to find another kill. And they seem to have an idea, you know, the B player goes for that peek.
Yeah.
Nobody out at mid. They maybe know what's up. It's got to be more of an apps angle here.
Birdie, what have you got for us? Nothing really offering just yet. Once again, under a minute. Numbers don't favor them. The situation doesn't favor them. I mean, the bomb's back in spawn. I mean, what are we really going to do in this spot, especially with Purdy getting caught as well? Seneri, he's hitting some real shots. 11-4 for him as well. He has been lights out. Fletcher might have cooled down a little bit, but Seneri's picked up the slack and some. Oh, and Krebeni's got shots of his own. That is a sumptuous double to shut down top banana presence. No chance. This is feeling done for me.
Yeah, absolutely. They're trading moments on the Team Kosovo side of things. I just want to catch the scoreboard when it comes up, but I'm pretty sure we've got like 3 out of 5 hitting towards double digits, which is a really good sign. And there's not much competition in that regard. You mentioned it right at the start. You know, we saw that big Juan Flatro ace, of course, and can they match individually? Is it as basic as that? And at the moment, it is feeling that way.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, this is the thing. Czech Republic are a side who have some real sharp individuals of their own. They have guys who can step up in big ways, guys who are kind of known for their mechanical prowess, but you're going toe-to-toe with a side who are notoriously scary for their, quite literally, just their mechanical prowess.
Yeah.
You know, they've even admitted themselves, they're not exactly the most in-depth side when it comes towards the strat book, but when it comes towards what they can hit and how they do it, they hit hard. So, Czech Republic, they're just getting beat at their own game. They're trying to fight fire with fire, and their flame's nowhere near as hot. This is a sick showing from the Kosovo side. And this time as well, I kind of like the adaptation. They've been fighting quite tooth and nail for banana presence. So actually going to take a little bit of a step back and say, sure, if you want that control, you can have it.
Again, it's the change-ups. You're so far ahead. We started to see it on Mirage as well. They were aggressive and then suddenly super passive. So I think they have two modes on and off. But GXX with a move, and that will spark the boys in banana here to try and look for something. Doesn't quite work out for Krebeni. Seneri does take one. He's able to back away. Molotov in. Oh, they're hanging around a bit long in it as well. So decent damage done with the flames. Backup is here. Is there a nice flash to come up? 4x3 moment maybe. Couldn't quite see him at the top of his screen. And we'll see here.
It's a tough retake. It actually is. Now that smoke's come down as well, they can get this bomb planted. They put a lot of pressure on. I looked at the bomb now crossing. Default plan over towards Coffins. So that's something at the very least. They're going to group up. I like this idea. And even a late boost might actually even get overlooked a little bit. Flash over, like that as well. Spotted one. Can't find him on the spam through the smoke.
Neo frag. Good angle here. Could be devastating.
Oh,
but
yes.
the shadow play coming in from Synopsy.
It's a triple.
And he manages to find that retake all by himself. Super clean stuff. Looking good, feeling good. And it's always nice when that leading voice is able to get into the game. He was a little lagging behind, but also having a round. So they're all capable, it would seem, which is a great sign for Kosovo in the arena here, but unfortunately not for the Czech Republic.
I mean, he's been quiet this map, but Synopsy in towards Mirage was absolutely unstoppable, and now he's kind of rekindling that flame a little bit. So this is looking dire. Czech Republic are checked out of this map right now. There is nothing on offer for this side. I'm going to rebuy back in, of course. I mean, Lost Bonus is maxed out, so we can just continue to buy back in again and again and again, but nothing's changing. Is that the definition of insanity? Well, it feels like it right now. The thought process of Czech Republic taking this map feels kind of insane.
Yeah, the classics. The classics. They are edging towards the A bomb site here. Edge of the smoke for Synopsy could be deadly. Only one, maybe not going to be enough, right? When you've only got two, it's true, it is true. But when there's only two down here, this A bomb site's super vulnerable. It's a great response on the banana push. But GXX in the weirdest AWP spot you're probably going to see all map long, so he's not expected there. He's able to get away as well. So there is a world, there is indeed a world. But look at this, it's Purdy in behind. He just needed a bit of support because they can now turn around and check their angles.
Wow.
Brilliant stuff from Team Kosovo once again.
This is a side that are playing with no holes in their game right now. This is super sick to see. What a game. Oh my. Just when you feel like there's pressure on their shoulders, they react, they adapt, and they overcome, and they do it excellently too. This is a side that are in the process right now of dominating their opponent on their map pick as well, getting a 2-0 in the series. 9-1 is the scoreline, and Czech Republic on the brink of calling 9-1-1. They need help.
Nice. Utility at top banana, nobody there to be damaged by it. Synopsy once again on the edge of the smoke, starting to get used to these shenanigans. And they are again on the way. There's a break there, but nothing comes of it. Meanwhile,
oh no way!
One flat throw showing him how it's done.
How's he
In and
got away
out
with
like
that?
a ghost, yeah.
How's he got away with that?
Surprise, and then he's gone.
He has no right to win that fight. He's coming through the smoke. No way. Everything that can go right, though, is going right.
Well, this is
the thing.
Yeah.
It must be the most frustrating game to play for Czech Republic because they're actually getting some decent ideas on the board here, but they just cannot hit their shots.
Ceneri nearly in for the double once again, but it's nice and clean. The AWP going to move back in. It's a nice flash to give him the positioning here, but he wasn't ready for them to have crossed. Just missed that timing. Synopsy as well loses his head. So we are biting off quite a bit here. Ceneri, though, not going to get checked. Transfer, man. It's so clean. He wanted some more, but he didn't quite get it. 16 kills for him. Darba here, ready for the first on the right, and he also gets across. Beautiful stuff to give Czech Republic their first round in such a long time.
That'll hush the crowd a little bit, won't it?
I think so.
My, oh my. What a nice little ending for him. I really thought that he wouldn't expect the double. You know, expect maybe there'd be a 1-1 split across to be in the A side, and then the one swinger from site be the only man. But great reactions, or I guess maybe even the thought process of there could be a double stack here.
Just pure reactions. Yeah. He was also a bit low. You know, so
exactly. Well played.
Worked in his favor.
Final round of the half as well, Kosovo. I mean, they've already done enough here, 9-2, but they'd love to crack in double digits. That is such a healthy amount of util damage dealt, and it could be messy. One, make that two for Ceneri. Looks for the third as well. Molly's coming down. He can't quite get the gun out in time, and despite all the damage being dealt, the numbers favor Czech Republic.
Just about here. Darba with a risky position. So close. Flash comes in. It's ineffective. They will take him down. He was the healthiest guy. The bomb's not even been fully planted yet. Desperate maybe from the Czech Republic there to try and make that kill happen. Forcing it. Unforced errors. Molotov clears a bit of space here. They are on edge. Counter-strafing on these angles, trying not to get instantly headshot. The nade is good. It's all down to Neofrag. And Molly did make its way. He finds the kill, but there's nothing he can do about the second. And it will be a quick recovery, that early nade damage making all of the difference.
Yeah, my God. Well played, great retake. I mean, yeah, you're spot on. That early nade damage dealt into Banana, that was monumental. We're talking like 200 plus damage dealt. And it just gave them such a decent runway to close that round up. But 10-2, what a first half by Kosovo. You know, we always talk about the caster curse, but it feels impossible to really think of an idea of how does Czech Republic get back in towards this map. I cannot fathom a way. Obviously, a pistol round is a necessity, and ultimately the way you approach these sort of situations where you're such a deficit, one round at a time. You cannot think long-term. You can't think about, all right, we need to take this and go all the way, push this towards the third map. You have to think, let's get the pistol, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, just ignore the score at the top of the screen, right? You're just playing Counter-Strike. You're just playing retakes or whatever way you want to look at it. Whoopsie daisy. Hey, listen, we've all been there when there's a guy like on your left and you slash and somehow you hit him. It happens, but maybe just don't risk it in a stage game like this. All the same, maybe not going to have too much of an effect. 4 on B here for the Czech Republic.
Yeah, this is a deep read. And it looks like might even be a read that's correct as well. The bomb is in that direction, but if Purdy goes down early here, like that, hey, guys, there's no one towards A.
Yeah, this is the thing. When you're on the 10-2 scoreline, you can afford to take a few risks. And I think certainly that's what they've gone for there. The bomb still has a little look on the B-bomb side just to kind of see what's going on. Doesn't really commit.
Yeah.
So they are certainly feeling confident. Juan Flatro in deep at CT. Oh, doesn't quite know where to look. He will take one. He's kind of just keeping them at bay at the moment. He needs a bit of support. The bomb's being planted. He will go down. Synopsy got to be careful, and he knows it. Tiny bit of damage, dips back. Play the 3 versus 3 here. This could be for the game.
Great smoke. No, they've just got to make sure that short is covered, but they're in a pretty solid position. Synopsy, we don't really need to be peeking. They can even afford to shell up on the side. Oh, Synopsy, great shot. Looks for that second as well. Darber's not exactly full HP, but he'll nail a shot of his own as well, using the dualies to good effect. Centery catching Bandito, pushing that smoke. Down he goes, and the dualies need a double kill. A big ask, and it's one he cannot deliver on. GXX sees him off, a huge pistol. And surely now the red carpet being rolled out for a win here for Kosovo on home turf in front of a home crowd.
It's got a sting for the Czech Republic, man. So very close, just didn't quite have enough time. And it does, for me, come down to Juan Flatro deep in at CT.
Yeah.
Buying that time. Yes, he only gets 1 kill. He might have got 2 or 3, whatever. That's how you can look at it as a player. But from a team perspective, he has slowed them down, and that buys the extra seconds for those 2 Ts to just hide and not have to force the peaks because they know they've got the bomb timer on their side.
Yeah, absolutely. 11-2. Safe to say, it feels like we're getting towards the beginning of the end here. Neofrag, only damage dealt towards both him and Kafida. So they wanted to play a little aggressive here and quite literally fight fire with fire through the flames to make sure they get that top banana control, which I can respect. It seems like it's the wrong call. Inherently, they're heading towards, oh my God, GXX, he's got the right idea, he does. And these are all going to kill though before falling.
Yeah, I think you could be happy with that in the moment. Now just need the rest of the team to try and pick up the pieces around you. GXX looking clean as a break of the smoke. Nearly worked for that Deagle. So much damage done here, so they do have to be careful. GXX maybe overcommitting a little, will go down. There's an AK now spilled on the floor. It's an absolute bloodbath over here. TDM mode, really. But they will just about manage, with the superior weaponry, to hold it together.
Yeah, absolutely sick to see. And the crowd's starting to get fired up here as well. They know it's the inevitable, that momentarily Kosovo will be kickstarting this tournament with a 2-0 under their belt. What a display. We thought Mirage was dominant. This is something else. This is a side that have a point to prove here as well. You know, it's kind of the narrative of this tournament that, in a way, this is the last dance as B&E side. They've already talked about how this is kind of the end for them. I mean, it could be maybe not the last dance as they qualify to the World Esports Championship, but the last dance as a whole. Flatro, Kabeni, kill a piece as well. Darber's Deagle cannot find the kill required, and that cracks open the B side. This could be it, and a deep CT smoke as well. Kabeni, what is that for a shot? Purdy now going to push a smoke to try and find a 1 versus 4. Surely this one is done. 13-2. Kosovo look absolutely unbelievable and put on a clinic here on home turf.
Yes, incredible stuff from them. I mean, we were expecting good things given where we are, given the circumstance. And you can see them bigging up the crowd, thanking the support. And a beautiful start to the tournament for them, for sure. Because given the maps, given where, you know, Czech Republic are at, and the fact that they are indeed a fully formed team themselves and whatnot, we were expecting a little bit more.
Atëherë pra pa ndeshjen e Kosovës kundër Republikës së Çekisë dhe keni një performancë e jashtëzakonshme. E tash për më ndëgju për një njeri që ka qenë më afër me ekipin e Kosovës, e kemi këtu trajnerin e Kosovës, Adonisin. Përshëndetje Adonis.
Përshëndetje.
Adonis, a mos më tregon pak çfarë ndjen apo ashtu Kosovën në një varë ndërkombëtare, pavarësisht që është mbajt eventi në Prishtinë, në zemër të Kosovës.
Atëherë fillimisht normalisht që është një ndjenjë e papërshkueshme me përfaqësu Kosovën në një event kaq të madh, edhe kaq prestigjioz, edhe të llogarit që është u mojt edhe në vendin tonë, edhe përballë një skenë kaq të madhe të mrekullueshme edhe një publiku tepër zjarrt. Kështu që realisht është pa fjalë.
Shumë mirë. A mos më dërgu pak më shumë detaje për atmosferën në ekip për këtyre djemve?
Realisht djem dihet që janë bashkë që një kohë shumë gjatë, edhe atmosfera është thujse fenomenale, shumë pozitive, edhe kemi punu, kemi bo praktik këgja që një kohë këgja të gata dhe jemi maksimalisht fokusum me fitu këtë event.
Po të pys pak më shumë detaje, mas i përmend edhe ekipet. I ke pa shtetet, çfarë po mendon për fazën e grupeve? Çfarë janë pritshmëritë për djem?
Atëherë të e marrë parasysh që lojën e parë kundër Çekisë e fitum edhe jemi në një prej grupeve më të mira në këtë event, po besoj që nuk jemi këtu veç për pjesëmarrje, po me fitu komplet turnirin.
Sigurisht, energjinë e pam që e ki prej djemve në publik. Edhe diçka për fund që nëse do më shtu?
Atëherë kur gjoj falenderoj krejt për pjesëmarrjen, edhe një falenderim i zjarr shkon për publikun, ju falenderoj shumë për përkrajen, kështu që sa më shumë na duhet.
Falenderoj shumë. Pra ky është Adonisi, kena meni më shumë prej djemve në ditëve në VM, qysh prej Dota 2 edhe në konter. Falenderoj për përkrajen dhe të ngjojmë prapë. Shihemi.